I don't know if I can do this one right now. This one is freaking literally what the heck, you know? This one is a little bit cray-cray. So, sure. I gave him the crescent sickle. No, give it to Ferdinand. Give it to him. How about? Where is that thing? Crescent sickle. Here we go. Give it to him. I love how the Death Knight's weapon has just been like traded around to so many people willy-nilly. But yeah, it took you 14 streams to redeem the longest one of them all. Oh, jeez. That is a decent bit of streams. I mean, it depends on how long the streams were, but yeah. Do I have another tome doodles? I can get happy like a new set of tome doodles. I don't know. About 2 to 4 hours each. So do you take like a decent bit of time trying to 100% it or anything like that? Try to do like a decent bit of side stuff in that case? So like I can try this, but if I can't do it like this, then you know, then I might be slightly screwed. So maybe I'd change my my battalion temporarily to the Empire Knights, so I have like an advantage against these guys. Because you're one of the generals I'm gonna have to take down in a hot second as well anyway, right? But yeah, also playing through Paper Mario 64 at the same time on separate days, huh? Because it usually doesn't take me that many streams for those kinds of games. Usually, but... So I was confused thinking that meant like side content, but that could also just be like taking it at like a super chill pace. Is what it could be. Alright, I'm gonna try my best here. I could just try... You know what? I could try doing.
Now it is my turn. I will show you what I am made of.
How about...
I shall take it from here.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of leave ends today's training battle. Defeat every enemy within.
Let's see here. Let's see what I can do with my unit. I'll try. So I've only got 6 minutes to take down like 12 generals initially, and then like a bunch come in as reinforcements. So like, you know. So it becomes a little bit tricky. Gosh dang it. Come on, please. 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 Like 60 hours? You had like 40 hours. Huh. Okay then.
What do you think you're doing? Plebeians are not permitted to.
Plebeians. Alright, let's see here. Let's see what my unit can do. I'll try using like my combat arts. Yeah, I'll be the one to win the noblest of nobles contest. Come on, please. Please. Because my unit is the most powerful one we have in the army currently, you know? Filthy casuals. Filthy casuals indeed. You're a sword master? I'm a sword master. Dart caster. Okay. Interesting that my unit will be the one to get that achievement of Dart caster. Get us past the certain threshold of it, I guess. Come on. So yeah, I'm literally gonna be try-harding as much as I can here to see about getting this done. I did not mean to use that one there. Isn't that the one where it's like all attacks force the weak point gauge for a little while? Is what that is. I actually meant to use Shadow Blade, but I got all mixed up and stuff. It's quite frankly what happened. Come on. Yeah, it means that all attacks force the weak point gauge. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how long it lasts. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. It's fine. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, thank God Paper Jam is drastically shorter. Is it now? News to me. Boop. Okay. But yeah, we were talking about setting up an area on the server as the games district build a massive amount of mini games. That actually sounds really cool. That sounds like a pretty cool potential area there. Whoa. Yeah, so I don't want to have that run like all the way to the bottom then. We do love some paper goodness. I can't wait to start a 1,000-year door on the channel. Sometime later this year. once there's some more breathing room in the schedule and stuff. How's Ferdinand still not taking out that one guy down there? I feel like this is the kind of battle that I would need freaking to get somebody else here with me playing like co-op locally to, you know, be able to do this in time, because this is a little bit insane, you know. But yeah, mainly except for Super Paper Mario for doing it on your channel or me doing it on my channel. Because yeah, Super Paper Mario will most likely be next year, along with Partners in Time and whatnot. Okay, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might be able to do it. I might be able to. But, you know, it's still kind of sketchy. Okay, there we go. Your channel Partners in Time as well. Yeah, those will be fun things to get to for sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but I tried. I tried getting you to be the main one participating in it, Ferdinand. But that wasn't good enough, apparently. Apparently that was not good enough, so like... A point! Ferdinand, did you win against that dude? Okay, you did. Let's see here. I've been using a bunch of my combat arts, but I haven't been using my special. So let's try with the, let's try our special, how about? Because we've been charging it up for a good while now, you know. May as well do it. I know it pauses the timer. Yeah, how about, whoa, how about no? I'll use my other special on, like, the next judo is what I'll do. Crap. This ain't good. How have I not forced your weak point gauge yet? There we go. Jeez. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Do the moon thingamabob. Okay. Be nice if during this the timer paused as well, but that's too much to ask for. Okay. Wait, it's defeat the Dark Bishop to extend the time limit. I'm just now noticing. I'm just now noticing that. So maybe I could have done it with Ferdinand before. As long as I just routed like the Dark Bishop. I'm silly. Maybe it could have been done. Maybe. And yes, it will indeed be time to break the top. I'm sorry that I missed that by a bit. Oh, nice that specials break pots as well. I think in previous games they didn't. So the Dark Bishop is the one at the top left there, right? I'm fairly certain. So I can loop around, get this one at like the central top, and then go face the Dark Bishop, right? But yeah, it really goes to show that paying attention to the side objectives should be pretty important, I guess. That's what it seems like. This is what happens when you stream, I swear. You get so carried away by like stuff that you're talking about that you don't pay as much attention to the actual video game as you should be. This is the thing, like if I was playing this casually on my own, this probably wouldn't have been an issue here. All right, I can go take out the Dark Bishop before it's too late, right? What? Why does it keep stopping me?
You demonstrate your strength anew.
Back in the day. Oh, 3, 4. Oh, come on, come on. I've already done Bowser Inside Story. Boop-a-da-bop. Yeah, quick question, are the Twitch bit rolls in Discord done by a Twitch account link or manually? They're manual. Oh yeah, are you at you're at 1K, aren't you? Yeah, there's nothing that can do that automatically. So that's just manually. So it's basically just like, if you don't see that it's done, just give me like a reminder essentially, which I guess it isn't done in in that case there. Boop-a-da-bop, all the stabby stabs. I try to be relatively on top of it, but you know, it was a lot easier in like the earlier days of the channel, where it's like it would basically never happen that, you know, anybody gave any bits or anything like that. Almost never, except for that like crazy Pulmonon nerd sometimes and that crazy Carvia nerd sometimes. That was basically it. But yeah, I can update that then. This is what I can do. I should probably just add like a thing in rules with the rolls being like, yeah, just let me know if you reach like one of those and want the roll is what I should do, because yeah. It's not as easy being on top of it anymore. Because I'm the only one that ever updates that. Like, none of the mods of the channel do that kind of thing. Because I think it would be a bit crazy to ask them to, like, review VODs to see if anybody reached, like, a new milestone. But since I'm the one that's around for every stream, I'm typically the one that does that, but I don't always remember. It's kind of the thing.
Indeed.
Okay.
Battles come down to chance. No matter how.
Not a problem.
Okay.
We've got a friend in
What? All out defense? No. No. Freaking what the heck? Harmonia. Can go pair up there.
Now it is my turn.
And Lawrence can go pair up here. And we can go with like the initial thing Bob that we were going with, I think. Wait, if such, when you get an editor, would they be reviewing the VODs anyway, right? If I hired an editor, it would be for things like peculiar potions and video essays, not for streams. Is what it would be. Because, you know, since I'm the one that, you know, did the streaming, I have like a good idea of what the good, like, start and end points are for each part, and it doesn't take super long for me to edit that. I wouldn't want to have like an editor sit through like the whole several hours of the stream just to decide like the start and end points. So that is still gonna be done by me until pretty much the end of time, however long I'm doing it, I guess. What the heck? But yeah, an editor would be for other projects. Is what it would be for. Yeah, I guess I do gotta switcheroo here. Is the case. So yeah, evening the load would be in regards to other editing projects, anything that isn't playthroughs, essentially. I fully plan on continuing to do like the playthroughs and like thumbnails and all the stuff on that regard myself. Wait, is it over? Is it not over? I can still attack, which implies that's not over. The heck?
Sure. Let me just add things up and...
I'm confused.
We heard tell of your pathetic little...
What the heck is this mission? Hubert and their allies appeared. Defeat Hubert and their allies. Oh. But yeah, making video is much easier for you having a... Yes, it very much would. But I still have yet to, you know, find somebody that I'm familiar with that, you know, does video editing stuff and wants some work and stuff. I don't want to go onto Fiverr and hire somebody that I don't know. Or something like that. What? Did you freaking roll it or something? Okay, let's see here. Be nice if I got my ultra speed going. I mean, I will in a hot second here. There we go. There's the first beginnings of ultra speed. Whoa, that just forced its way out. Apologies for that. What the heck? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, Dorothea. Is Hubert running towards me? Who is that? Who's running towards me right now on the map? I don't know who that is. I'm a little bit sketched out. But yeah, fortunately never done video editing or content creation in general. It's a weird space overall. But yeah, difficult to, yeah, it is Hubert over here. Difficult to find people who have like a decent bit of experience with that, who don't, you know, who aren't in the middle of doing it themselves, and that's where their experience comes from, you know? Like, I know a bunch of people who do have experience with it, but they're content creators themselves who are like doing their own things, you know, that are busy with that. So like, you know. But yeah, I thought about pairing your internet's upload speeds are about as fast as DSL internet from 2006. I mean, you don't need to have good upload speeds to be a content creator. Like, you do if you want to be like a streamer. But if you just want to do like things like pre-record content on, say, YouTube, you can always, that's always an option there. Can I actually get S rank in this? Can I actually? Come on. I might actually be able to. Maybe. Come on. I'm just now noticing. It might be feasible. Get out of here, Hubert. This'll be for being so mean and like my golden deer run. Is what that's for. Let's see here. Okay, so you just hold the button. Oh my goodness gracious, this is the first time that I've fully used this thing. And then this is how you keep his hit count going. Oh my good gracious. That's as long as that lasted. Alright, that didn't quite get me up enough yet for new streams, but what can you do? Gets to be forced down the other path, yeah. Maybe things will be different in the future. Maybe. Streams can be fun. Whee! Let's keep up ultra speed Ferdinand here. Bam!
Victory will be ours. I am Ferdinand von
I am Ferdinand von Ayer. I'm not quite at the amount of KOs that I need yet, though. Is the thing. And there's not exactly, you know, any outposts to capture or anything like that. There's like the, I guess there's the bases, and I meant strongholds when I said outposts. I played too much Age of Calamity. Apologies. By the time you can fix that problem, you have your own house and a full-time job, so that makes streaming different. Yeah, that's understandable there. Okay, I did it. Oh, Happy came over here, actually. I'm actually gonna drop my Ultra Instinct and do this just so that I can get some freaking combat art experience there. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry about taking that much damage, right? Surely not. Surely not. Okay, Ferdinand's not damaged, so I can't heal him here. How much time is there? There's 2 minutes to do this, right? Assuming there's not, like, another portion here. Yeah, let's get some heal experience. You know. What did I miss? Eh? That freaking sound there, that sounds familiar from some other video game, but I'm not sure what. I'm not completely certain what, but it sounds familiar in some way. I'm sorry, Happy. Please tell me that this is the end of the mission. Okay, I can't attack anymore, which means it's the end of the mission.
Anyway, I hope Coco won.
So, did I just get S rank in my very first paralog, and the one that I failed twice in a row? But yeah, want to save talking to the Minecraft project for off stream? Do you have a couple of questions for what kind of build you like? Yeah, it might be better off stream for that, but essentially I'm trying to make like a whole, the short version of trying to make like a whole community kingdom looking thingamabob that had fallen long ago, and there's gonna be like 2 versions of it, a nice version that's on the server and a not so nice version that I just like, you know, download and wreck it a little bit later to make it look worn with age. That's what I did with the Untold Past episode, where it was like on the server I had a nice looking version, and that's how I recorded the scenes with other people of like the flashback in the past of here's the place looking nice. But then I had like the ruined version that was just saved like on my computer locally, so it was a single player thingamabob there. So anybody that looks really closely at the video for an Untold Past will notice that my level and experience is very slightly different. I had to like replicate my inventory as closely as I could for the sake of doing that, and my experience, and that's as close as I could get it with Bottles of Enchanting. So a little behind the scenes fun fact there. But yeah, so the version on the server, and therefore the one that, you know, multiple people can work on and be a part of, you know, scenes and whatnot when I'm recording things, will be like the nice version. And then eventually when the whole build is done, I'll just download it onto my computer and then just make like a ruined version where I just go around like making things look old and wrecked and whatnot. But yeah, yeah, we can, it's something that we can discuss properly and have a look-see at. And if there's anyone else around the channel that might be interested in that, let me know there. Yeah, maybe I should start giving Ferdinand the Gloucester Knights that we got our very first S rank in this. Gotcha. Yeah, it's, I understand the feel there where it's like, sometimes things are good, sometimes not. Okay, cool. I can't believe I got my first paralog S rank. Wow. All I had to do was play my most powerful character. Even though I've done that in some of the previous paralogs and still not gotten S rank. Well, Swordmaster's mastered. I'm now the master of the Swordmaster. So I guess no more Swordmaster for a good while then. I was hoping to save doing a Swordmaster for the upcoming story battle. But alas, I'll just do some other class then.
A new power.
Apex Sword sounds cool.
Right.
Astra should be neato.
Mastery
Okay.
is within
Fimblevutter. Okay, neat. Type of guy that goes, oh, I need to build that. I guess I'll build it. You don't usually plan in a creative world beforehand. Yeah, I don't like either there. But like these projects for this is being done like in creative mode in general is the thing. Like the only time that I've done like planning in creative mode before building something in survival was for the episode that went up today, the kelp farm thingamabob. That was the only case. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea there. All right, our first paralog S rank.
What an exhilarating military exercise. But now, let's have the results.
Yes, please. No need to beat around the bush.
No matter the result, my pride as a noble will remain as solid as bedrock.
In that case, let's get to it. So, after tallying it all up, and the winner is... me. Oh, this is awkward.
You? But you were meant to watch and adjudicate the proceedings, not compete.
I did find it odd how you fought with such zeal. But the reason for it is now laid bare for all to see.
Then all of my efforts were for nothing? Ah, what a cad you are!
I didn't mean to, honest. But once the fight started, muscle memory kind of just took over and... yeah.
Well, there's no sense crying over spilt milk. Perhaps we've learned that a noble's worth can't be measured in a practice battle. I mean, how effective can a competition be if some base commoner was able to best the three of us?
Perhaps you are correct. But as a victory is still a victory, what say we celebrate with some tea?
A fine idea. You must permit me to lend my magical touch to the tea making.
Hold, Constance. I think we can make do without your magic today. We just had a large practice skirmish, and I imagine there are many people trying to sleep at this hour. Your magic makes the tea shine so bright, it could easily disturb them.
A point well made. In that case, I'll leave the tea to others and dazzle you instead with my sparkling conversation.
This will be the best tea you have ever tasted, for it comes straight from House Gloucester's private reserve.
And I will provide tea cakes to match. Each one made to order by the very hands of Ferdinand von Eyre himself.
This will be ever so much fun!
Didn't you just say people are trying to sleep? I'm starting to think these three shouldn't be allowed to hang out with each other anymore.
Whoa, that was a very bright flash of white coming out of that paralog. Anyway, let's have a look-see here at the convoy. So, I'm gonna go back to, some sorty doodles of some sort. Wait, what does it mean locked? I don't know what that means. I did not mean to take away Petra's thingamabob. Whoops, no. Petra, you can have your thing back. I'm sorry. No, gosh darn it. Yeah, Bridget Hunters. Does lock just mean that they're, like, unique or something? I don't know. Does Ferdinand have A in authority? No, he has B in authority. So he's not yet good enough to wield the Gloucester Knights, but he can wield the Eyre Astral Knights, is what he can do. Okay. Okay, neato. But yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cutscenes in this game, and that's probably the reason why. There are, like, some dedicated higher quality cutscenes, but considering this game has, like, you know, tens upon tens of hours of cutscenes for, like, a bazillion other things just like Three Houses had, I think it's understandable there. But, like, they're all just made with, like, animation presets. Like, when we get to a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on the channel, for example, Xenoblade Chronicles games have always had, like, an interesting balance of, like, having some high-quality cutscenes, some that are just animation presets, and having, like, you know, a balance of that just because of how many cutscenes there are. These games of Three Hopes and Three Houses seem to have, like, less of the higher quality cutscenes compared to something like Xenoblade Chronicles, but there are still some in there, and most of them, you know, most of the other bazillion tens of hours of cutscenes are just done with, like, the animation presets because of, like, the sheer amount of cutscenes there are in this game. And I mean, one of the ways that they kind of worked around that in the past with, like, the 3DS titles was by having, like, the decked out arts and whatnot. I mean, even titles like the Game Boy Advance games had, like, the official arts and whatnot, just because the sprites on screen were the only things that you saw talking to one another. And then there was things like the 3DS games that had, like, the models doing very basic things in the cutscenes that you can't really make out all too well with, like, the 3DS's blur and whatnot, but you could look at, like, the facial expressions on their official portraits and whatnot on the side. And this game tries to, like, employ a kind of middle ground. This game and Three Hopes and Three Houses have, like, a kind of weird middle ground to that, essentially. But yeah, just used artwork and text. I mean, they, like I was saying here, they tried to make it like a balance in some of the previous games, but now in this they've tried to have it be like a little bit more of the models and a bit less of the portraits, but still like factor the portraits in some way. I'm just gonna go buy a freaking new sword battalion. Screw it. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, and I gotta change classes now. That's what I gotta do. Did Lawrence master his freaking weird beginner class thing? Or no, I switched him to Cavalier. is what I did. So this goes up to C now, huh? Let's do this.
We have some truly
It'd be nice if you could assign them, like, immediately. Would be nice, but alas. Yeah, let's see here. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. And then that means that Secret Transport Force, huh? I mean, who typically uses lances? Typically, not under these special circumstances. Oh, for Dudos that I actually use. Nobody else. Okay, well... Oh, Yuritsa does. He's using Volunteer Cavalry, so he can get one with more endurance. Yeah, I mean, Mystery Dungeon is also, you know, the thing we bought with, like, the little portraits and the models and whatnot. But, I mean, Mystery Dungeon is also just animated presets is the thing without it being all too crazy. Sure, Secret Transport Force. Maybe the... What does the lock mean? Lock Battalion. Cannot... Wait. You cannot unlock this battalion. What does it mean? I don't know what that means. I'm very confused. But yeah, who wants the, who doesn't have a battalion? Who wants, a thing? Do you want a better one, Monica? Here you go. Have that, I guess, or something. I don't know. Of the units that I actually use. Oh, the units I actually use, everybody has one, at least. At least there's that. Alright, let's, just something about it, then. Let's see here. So, let's collect supplies. Supplies, mud truck, a facility can be expanded. Cool. What facility can be expanded here? Let's see. Hello!
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facility.
Yes, you can assist. Slightly increases the durability gained from forging weapons. Sure, let's do it. Bam.
Let me
Cool.
know if I
I'm
may
guessing it's a normal Fire Emblem thing, but maybe it's the skin being glossy as well. To know why you're uncertain as to why you dislike something, you try to troubleshoot it. Understandable there. But yeah, it's a kind of Fire Emblem way of doing things. Is what it is. I do wish that there were more of the higher quality cutscenes. Like, there were quite a lot of the high quality cutscenes in Age of Calamity, for example, but you know. Oh yeah, I gotta work on Soldier there. At some point so I can get Pegasus Knight done and whatnot, yeah. So Swordmaster is mastered now. Master of the Swordmaster. Apex Sword. Increases critical hit damage when equipped with a sword. Sounds cool. Sounds pretty neat. To increase the critical hit rate and perform 5 slashes while moving swiftly. Cool. But we're going to change back into Brigand for now. Is what we do. We can work on that. Yeah, I don't even get kinship on my unit, so... Should I use a bunch of intermediate seals getting, like, kinship on a bunch of Dudos? We're getting close to the end of this, this chapter. And I don't think that we're gonna get, like, a new slot on the training grounds unlocked before the end. So I may as well. Who still needs to work on Monk? Let's find out. Just because I know a lot of them can, get kinship. Whoops. Let's see here. So, yeah, like, you can get kinship, Bernie. So let's actually start working towards that. Because the sooner we get kinship on nerds, the easier it'll make the grind for, like, support points and stuff, right? So, like, why not? So why wouldn't I? Yeah, you are one of the ones that can't get kinship. You have the freaking weird set of skills there. Essence of Light, Fate, Ward, Faith, Priest's Ploy. Let's see here. You can't get kinship, so not really much point with you there. Petra, I don't think. Dorothy, is working on that, but, you know, couldn't get kinship from the thingamabob anyway. You've got kinship already. Caspar, you can get kinship. It seems like. You've already got kinship there. My unit can't get kinship. Sucks to suck, I guess. Ferdinand can get kinship. Okay, so work on that then. So, let's see here. Acquire class. So those that can get kinship within the thingamabob. I'm gonna start unlocking priest on a bunch of Dudos. Is what I'm gonna do. Because the sooner we get that, the easier it'll make things on the long run, right? In the long run, I can't word today. Something like that. But yeah, I know it's something odd, but you like receiving constructive criticism. Most reasonable people avoid pointing out flaws or insulting things, and those that do just use mindless insults and complaints to have reasonable arguments. I think that's more so just like being on the internet more so than like the regular normal behavior that you see people doing, you know, is the thing. There was a, I don't know if you've ever seen any of Cracked's Honest ads before, but the new one that they just posted earlier today was about social media, and it kind of delved into that. But, you know, I've been talking about here and there how I have a Taekwondo testing going on tomorrow. And in my Taekwondo school, like, we're all about, you know, giving constructive criticism to one another and, you know, helping one another improve. And, you know, rank has nothing to do with it a lot of the time. Like, if I, as one of the senior belts, have, like, a junior belt come up to me and, you know, mention something that they notice about my technique that I can change around, you know, I'll take them seriously and try to, you know, see what I can potentially do about that and whatnot. They're honest ad for Warcraft 3 Reforged. Wait, they did honest ads for games? Are you sure you're not getting mixed up with a different channel? Because the honest ad thingamabob that I'm thinking of this series is like real life products. It's not typically like games. Is the thing. I don't recall that being a thing. I think that you might be thinking of something else there. Yeah, so you're gonna work on that first, is what would be the case. Why am I backing out completely? I can just hit the bumpers, is what I can do. But not right at that moment. Yeah, kinship. There we go. Let's unlock it on Caspar. Bam! Priest Caspar! Bam!
Yep, feels like me.
Does it now? Does it feel like you? But yeah, there's a different guy who just looked it up, does honest game shows. Yeah, I'm not talking about honest game trailers. I'm talking about ads. Honest ads, and it always talks about like real world products and whatnot, and really it's really enlightening to some of the let's just say business practices that are out there and whatnot. Yeah, so you'll be working on that. You can't even get kinship. Sucks to suck, I guess. You can't even get it, so there's no point like doing that there. You should already have it. I mean, you'll finish working on Archer there. Yeah, maybe I should try getting kinship on, makes it easier for the unit to receive support points during battle. Maybe I should even start working towards it on, like, some of our other units there. I mean, Lawrence is working on this, and he's almost done with it now, so, like, whatever, I guess. You're in Brigand right now. You may as well change over here shortly. Is what you may as well do. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing some reclassing down this line after all. Maybe.
No matter the path, I'll forge ahead.
Bam. Cool. Actually, I probably should have changed that to priest. I wish that you could change your currently equipped class in this menu as well, that you didn't have to back out completely. I think it's pretty silly that you gotta back out completely. Yeah, you've got kinship there. Is the case. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the thingamabob here. I might run out of intermediate seals from doing this, but hey. It's probably intermediate seals well used, right? Most likely.
Well, this is different.
Yes, it is. Guess you're not going to be like a war monk like you were in 3 Houses there. Yeah, you can just work on that in training. That's what you can do. Yeah, you're that weird case there. You're a weirdo. You don't get kinship happy. Sucks to suck. You don't get it either. Does Yuritsa get kinship? Can the Death Knight can indeed get kinship. Interesting. But yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was just a smidge of confusion there with that. Still have 6 advanced seals. Does my unit want like a new advanced class? Because yeah, I can do that then, right? Sometimes it be like that. Let's see here. Bam! Assassin! Cool!
Another tool in the belt.
Since Swordmaster is, you know, done anyway. But we're not going to change it to Assassin for now, I don't think. Okay, so let's also see here. I can just have Yuritsa tag along as like a monk at some point here. Is what we can do. Inscribed with magic effect against armored and mounted units. That's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. You know, he should probably just tag along as like an adjutant or something like that. No, you were one that couldn't even get it there anyway. You've already mastered priest. Balthus. Yeah, well, I feel like he should just be training in it, not battling in it, most likely. So yeah, you already started with that, mastered there. And you've already got, like, kinship on. And stuff. Alright, let's see here. So... yeah, let's do that. How about? You don't get kinship anyway. You don't get it. You don't get it either. Sucks to suck. Lawrence can get it, but he's almost done with this thing anyway. So I'll switch back to that again. This is what I will do. Ash is almost done with that, so may as well see it through, I guess. May as well. Petra isn't much of one for kinship. Bernie is, so I could just have her be like an adjutant or something. I mean, she'll be training in this in a hot second, right? Okay, let's just do some training stuff until we master those beginner classes. Let's see here. Boopity bop. The big smackaroos. Bam. Table turner. Oh, how the tables.
I didn't think I could get any stronger.
Hope this is good for something.
Bernie learned to thrust, apparently.
This is quite fascinating.
Okay.
Hey, anything that makes me stronger.
They're all getting stronger. And Ferdinand learned how to thrust too.
Hey, a new power.
Neat. I pressed A a little bit early there. Alright, do it again. Wait, did I... yeah, I reclassed some of them to the beginner thingamabobs, right? I have a few monks around. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. Do it again. We go again. One more time. There we go. Cool. Alright.
Hope this is good for something.
This should come in handy.
Yes, Death Blow will come in handy.
This means nothing.
I'm glad that you were one of the ones that could get Death Blow happy. Glad about it.
To grow.
I need more strength than this.
Cool. Cool, cool. So, let's see here. I'm gonna need to acquire class on Bernadetta and Ferdinand. Is what I'm gonna need to do. So, Bernadetta, let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna run out intermediate seals here pretty soon, but hey. But hey. Bam! Another priest. Another one.
I just want to go home.
She says it with a smile on her face. And Ferdinand is actually up here. So yeah. Let's do the thing. This is something that I probably should have done like way earlier, but I didn't realize I could view like all the skills earlier. See what they did and stuff. So maybe one of these days I should take the time to like read over all the different skills and see if there's anything else I want to acquire like sooner rather than later, you know. Maybe. Okay, so now we change this into priest. And... no, Happy doesn't need a changeover. Happy does not need to change. And Ferdinand can also work on priest. Okay. And also before I forget, I should probably get Ferdinand to finish off his paunching thingamabob. That's what I should do over here. Yeah, there we go. He's almost done with it. Almost. Okay. Yes. Yes. Wait. I should just really quickly check to make sure that anybody that has kinship already has it equipped. This is what I should make sure of. So you already have kinship there. Hubert. Oh. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me too much with freaking weird 1.18 shenanigans. Apparently you can put boats in minecarts and cause all kinds of funny things to happen. Well then, yeah. There's kinship. There it be. Just make sure that anyone that has it on. Don't want life force on. Combat arts and magic cause the insane damage with each use in proportion to might. It is nice how it doesn't automatically equip it there, at least. I should probably put it on. Probably, I got a little bit sketched out about the damage that I receive in hard mode or whatnot. It'll just go somewhere. Another dimension, maybe. Increases class XP gain on the battlefield. Ah, so you just start with that then? I guess rather than having Mastermind here, unless he just has his, like, a skill here. Interesting. Interesting. Never seems to lose momentum. Sounds pretty wacky. There's kinship. Love to see it. Yeah, you can't get kinship, though. Is the thing. Do you not get... yeah, I think Happy doesn't get kinship either, does she? I don't believe. Oh, yeah, and Yuritsa got Mastermind as well. That was another 3 houses thing, if I recall. But I think the reason why he had Mastermind in 3 houses is because you only get him for, like, 1 route towards the end. And it's, like, the shortest one of those. So they're like, just give him Mastermind so it's a little bit easier for him to make progress and whatnot. But in this game where you just get him right from the get-go, it's just, like, a free buff for, like, no reason. So, hey, I'll take it, I guess. Let's proceed to the war map.